Welcome back. We're going to have a little bit of fun with the TikTok CEO here. I need to make a puppet for him for a project that I'm working on. I would first need to take his head and make it a little better for selection. And this looks good here. Grab his whole neck. And let's just move this up just a touch here. And then we're going to crop it. Okay, finished cropping it. Now we need to Control D, deselect, and I need to grab my selection tool, make sure it's on plus, and let's just go around the outside of his face. Make it a little bigger with the bracket keys, and just quickly go around the outside. Now hopefully it grabs everything. Go nice and slow so the software can select things correctly. Looks like it did about 50%, which is about what I was expecting. Minus this one, Control plus on my keyboard, and we're going to zoom in and try and fix everything. Now this looks okay so far. Brackets make my brush here a little smaller, and we're just going to go around the outside of his head. Now there, deselected too much. I need to go back up there and reselect it. Takes about maybe sometimes 10 to 15 minutes to just do one head, because you end up playing around with it a lot because you want to make sure your selections are really good when it does it. Anyway, you can see there missed a little bit of his ear, and we need to do a little bit more adjustments to it. It's always fun to play with it, and we'll just quickly go around here, touch his ear. I can always go around down here with the eraser tool and get rid of what I need to, and minus here. I didn't want to select that, and this I don't really care about, but in the long term I want to get rid of it. Okay, I need to go to plus again, and I want to get his whole neck. And we're almost done. Okay, I'll just do it roughly here. Make the brush a little bigger, get things done faster. Time is always important. And over here, I think it selected too much, so I need to refine it. There we go. And I need to zoom in, Control plus, and let's have a look. You can see here this isn't that great. Grab my selection tool, minus, and just click around that area until I get what I need. There we go. Too much here. Have a look at his ear. And there we go, that's good enough for his puppet. Anyway, now we need to move it to another layer. First we need to select and mask, move everything a couple pixels, 1 pixel. Maybe I'll just do this like 3 or 4. That's okay, that's fine. And a little bit more. There we go. 2 is okay. And move it back a bit and click OK. Select this one. Background layer, again back to his head. Control C to copy it, and Control V to layer 1. And then we can delete the background like this. Now you'll notice this isn't that great. I need to do some adjustments to this as well. I grab my eraser tool by pushing E on my keyboard, and I want the flow. Now the opacity looks like it's a little too high, and I want it about maybe 50%. And I want the flow about 50% too. Okay, 50-50 is okay. It's like a light brush. And let's just go around his face a little bit. So we're gonna erase him. I don't really like this here. And we'll do it nice and slow here. You could do this really fast by making everything 100%, but I just want to get it done like this. Okay, maybe I'll just do 100%. I don't really need to worry about the airbrush too much, the flow. I'll bring it up to 87. There we go. Things are a little faster now, moving around. Now you want to clean it up as much as possible, and you want to make sure you have a jawline that looks like a jawline. Otherwise, when you bring it into the software, it will look a little strange. And I'll just slowly go around it, this. And it looks really good. Anyway, this is the basic concept of making a head for him. I'm just going to take a look at the other parts here. It looks okay. Maybe I just want to touch a little bit here. Just do a few minor touches. And this looks a little out of it, so I'm going to fix it here. And it looks good so far. Anyway, all I need to do now is save this in PNG format. Maybe just take a little bit more here. Let's have a look. And you can see there's a spot here I need to get rid of. Make sure I get everything here. Make my brush a little bigger. The bracket key. And there we go. We're all finished. Anyway, let's move him over and save him. I'm going to need to crop him as well. I don't want so much space there. And this looks good. Image and crop. And now we move him over to my desktop in PNG format. On to part 2. Let's go to work on Mr. Chu's facial puppet. We're going to go up to create and character. And we're going to grab his face. There it is there. I don't need to add a bone or anything to it. I'm just going to go up here into face editor, create a head, and I want a morph based head. And we'll just do the same thing again, and there we have it. Now this can take quite a while depending on the adjustments and the way the software interacts with the picture. But anyway, let's see how it goes. Click next. Now you can see here, you just follow these right here. Now you can zoom in and get things really detailed if you want to. I'm going to put one here and just move around the various parts and just move it there. Now you'll notice his mouth is supposed to be down there. Very easy to make adjustments. Move them around. I just want to make sure I get right into his mouth. That way, so you can see it's just a little bit off there. And let's check the other side. And the refinements look good. Okay, let's continue on. And there's his face there. Now let's take a look. This is very good actually. This turned out really well. I'll just move this up just a little bit. Maybe over just a touch. And that looks like it's out too far. Try that again. And his eyebrow should be probably up about here. And we'll move this over here. Very easy to do things in Cartoon Animator. I really like the software, but number 5, I don't really like it that much because they took away a lot of the G2 characters and they were my favorite. And his nose looks okay. I'll just move that there and maybe this, just the lower parts here. Ears and face, maybe I'll just put that to the top of his ear there and also do the same on the other side. There we go. And this looks like it can move up just a touch. And also move this up just a little bit. We'll get to test this in a minute. Now his mouth is a little bit off. You want that line to be as center as possible, but it's not. Okay, we need to move the mouth about here. And it's really good. He was really easy to change into a puppet by the looks of it. Anyway, let's just zoom out. And I'll just use the wheel on my mouse, and that is really good. Click next. Actually, we'll just play it. See what it looks like.
Up, down,
really good.
left,
not bad.
right, and some natural movement. Eyes closing and blinking.
Okay, it looks okay. We'll just stop that and just continue on. I wonder what happens if you click mirror, and we'll just do that. That's okay. See what it turns out like. Next. Now you can choose whatever you want here. Play around with the different adjustments. I generally like to keep it like this one here. And then we'll just continue on the strength. I don't think it really matters. It's 10 right now. Let's just preview it. Okay, we'll try it this one. Okay, I'll just put it back here to normal. Maybe I'll increase the strength by maybe 4, see what it looks like. Or Alright, that's not too bad. Maybe it was too much. Maybe I'll just move it down to 8. Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay, next, keep going on. And now it's doing everything, compiling everything and putting it together, and there's his head. Anyway, I need to save his head. I'm going to delete the background file here. Close this here. Also close this one. I'm going to go into characters and heads. Actually, I want this to be custom. Head. And you can see here I have this one. And I'll just move him here. Click plus. Takes a second to do it. Tick tock. Tick tock chew. All finished. Anyway, I'll show you what he looks like on a character. I guess I have time to do that. Just go back here. Delete this one here. Grab a G3 character. Doesn't really matter. Choose him. 360. These guys always like to dress in suits. Take a second to come out here, and there he is right there. Really does look like him. And let's just move along to his head. Custom head, and bring out his character here. Now that doesn't look right. All you do is you go into the character composer and move it up. Now I can make this bigger or smaller. I'll make it a little bit smaller. It looks better. Anyway, that's our character all finished. Thanks for watching, and please remember to subscribe to my channel. If you've noticed lately, I've been creating a lot more content. I'm going to continue that trend for as long as possible. When I have time, I'm going to make content. Thanks for watching. See you all soon. Take care of yourselves and your families. Thank you. Bye-bye.